sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight.
Hello, my name is Rita Nichol, everybody, and I'm with ABC Fundraising, and I'm here to talk about the most fun thing you're going to do at your school, and that is your holiday shop. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you so much for using ABC. We love working with you, and we will always work hard with you. Let's talk about ABC Holiday Shop. One of the things I want you to know, and a lot of you do know this, is that we are a family-owned business. We've been in business coming up this year for 25 years. We do get a little bit better pricing than our competitors by about $1 or $1.25. That doesn't seem like a lot, but when the children are coming down, that means all the world to them if you can have the prices a little less. Our products that we have are fully safety tested, and you will get a pre-programmed cash register, which makes things really fast and nice and easy. Okay, ABC Holiday Shop, let's move to the next page, and it says ABC Holiday Shop Steps at a Glance. This is your little cheat sheet. You can put all the different dates in that you want to do the things. For example, place notices in the newsletter. You go ahead and put that date in there. Send home Watch For flyer. You go ahead and put that date on. And then you go all the way down. This, again, is your little cheat sheet that kind of keeps you organized through the holiday shop. Recruiting volunteers. I will tell you, this is probably the easiest place to get volunteers because there is a warmth that happens right after Thanksgiving, and everybody feels it. And so, boy, if you have people that never volunteer in the schools, this is the time to get them because it is a great thing, and the children love it, and they will get to see these little ones with their faces coming down. It is so much fun. So you can look for volunteers in your newsletter. You can look for them at the school office. I know in a lot of high schools, kids need to have volunteer hours. There's a lot of different ways that you can get your volunteers. Volunteer responsibilities. If somebody says to you, what's my responsibility if I volunteer? Well, they can help set up. That works out great. Cash register, they can run the cash register. Helping the children, restocking the tables when you need it done, gift bagging, and then also cleanup at the very end. Lots of different things and one for each person. Advertising your shop. About 2 to 4 weeks before your shop happens, there is a flyer that says Watch For, and it's a flyer we want you to send home with the children. You will notice on this flyer that the back of it is totally plain, and we do that on purpose because we want you to put a special letter or a special note to your parents. If you need volunteers, it's a good time to put it in there, and also get your dates in there. But tell parents, get ready for the most fun thing that goes on in the schools. It is wonderful. So we leave that blank for you. You can fill one out and then make copies of the rest of them. Advertising your shop. You want to do it. There's another poster or flyer that goes home 1 week before the shop, and that is that the Kids Corner shop is here. Along with that, you will get an envelope so mom and dad can fill out what they want the children to buy or what the children, who they're going to want to buy for, and what they want to spend as far as money on that. Planning and preparing. You want to make sure that you have your key sheets filled out, your price tents. If you're using a pre-programmed cash register, kind of fool with it a little bit before you get started. Classroom scheduler, you'll see that. If you go to the next, as far as planning, we do a classroom scheduler, so you can go to the teachers and find out when they want to come in. You can make a schedule for them. And I will tell you, I think you ought to make sure every teacher has a schedule, even if it doesn't apply to them. Just make one out for the whole school and make sure everybody has one. Shipment 1. You will have possibly already received this, or I will be dropping it off, but this is a shipment that has all your flyers in it. It has the Watch For flyers to be sent home early November to mid-November, and then it has the Has Arrived flyers to be sent home the Friday before your sale starts. Inside your package, you will also have some great posters that you can post around the school. And then there is a banner that you can hook outside that is a wonderful way of letting your parents know that your holiday shop is starting soon. The second shipment that will come to your school will be the one that contains all your merchandise. Along with that, you will get your tablecloths. They are huge, so do not worry about them not fitting your tables as far as size. You will get your holographic bags in several different sizes. You'll get an advertising banner, another banner that says your holiday shop is here. You'll get a shopping bag. We call it our T-shirts bags, and that's one for the kids to carry everything home in. And then you'll get pricing tents to put the prices of each of your items of your areas. For example, UPC code 1, your items are 50 cents. So on your price tents, you'll put 50 cents on there so the children know. UPC code 2, you'll put $1 on those, and so on. And then, of course, you will get your products that the children will have a ball buying for all the people in their family and their loved ones. This is a page that just talks about some of the things that you're going to be getting, your tablecloths, your pricing tents, shows you a little bit, your shopping bags and gift bags, and then your merchandise. And then, guys, if you happen to get damaged merchandise, there's a couple of things you can do. You can have a little damaged box that you start, but if you happen to unpack something, and of course we've not had this happen, but if you happen to unpack something and, oh my gosh, lots of that particular UPC code is damaged, we want you to write that on the damaged merchandise report. Again, you probably won't have that, and the best other way of handling that is just to have a box that you put damaged items in. Setting up. The easiest way to set up your shop is to display one of each item on the table. Just so you all know, last year when I was going around to the schools, one of the greatest things to see was to look at everybody's display. And I want you to know one thing, that the best way and the easiest way and the quickest way to get your children through that line is to make your display easy to see. I always compare it to TJ Maxx. If I go into TJ Maxx, I can barely see anything because there are so many things on the tables. So we suggest you put one of each item in each price category on the table and put the rest of the things under the box. You know, I know a couple of you like to put 4 or 5 of the same item. When you're setting up, do it the way you want to, but I also want you to think when these little ones come in, they will buy more and at a quicker rate if they can see things real well. So keep that in mind as you're setting up. Setting up, what do you need to have on hand while you're setting up? You might have a stapler. While you make sure you have magic markers, pens, pencils, tape, change, and your register. Now, everybody always says to me, Rita, how much do I need to start with? So we gave you a little bit of currency count, maybe $20 in quarters, $5 in dimes, $2 in nickels, and so on. It's just you might want to have a couple 5s and 10s, but I wouldn't even worry about the 20s because very few little ones will come with that much money. Get ready, though, and get it ready and set up to go. Okay, setting up. These are a couple pictures that we took last year so that you have a little bit of an idea of how to set up if you've never done it before. So you can go ahead and let's say you put your UPC1 items on one part of the table and you've got one of each of the items down there, and now you're going on to your next price category. You take that red tape and you draw it right down there. In your picture you will see they have green tape. We have red that does exactly what you're green. Your tape separates your pricing in your tables and makes it easy for the children. There's another setup. This is a U-shaped setup, very great, easy to look at, easy for the children to see all the items. Again, biggest thing you want to pay attention to is, can the children see each item very easily? You don't have it all packed together where it makes it hard for them to see. Setting up, here you go. Here's one more picture of it. And again, you know, you just can't set it up in an easy, you just can't set it up in a way that makes it easy enough for the children to go ahead and buy and make their choices. Okay, on the day of sale, let's talk about your volunteers. You've got great volunteers. A lot of people will say to me, Rita, what do you think about the volunteers as far as how long? Last year I went to some schools, and they had volunteers, a couple of them coming in for an hour and a half. I don't think that's long enough. You'll just get them trained, and it'll be time for them to go. So what I suggest, and of course you do it whatever you want to do, is have morning volunteers and afternoon volunteers. Most important, though, on the day of the sale or the day they're going to work, have them show up about 30 minutes early so that you can talk to them about what their job is. And one thing I want you to tell them, if you're going to have people help the children, the most important thing that they want to ask these little ones when they come in is, how many are you going to buy for, and how much do you have in your envelope? And maybe they hand you the envelope and you figure that out yourself because it might be written on there. But if you've got a child that is bringing $10 and they have 5 people to buy for, start them at the $2 gift. That makes pure sense on that. Okay, reordering product. If you want to reorder, you must do it on the website, and you must do it by 3 p.m. every day. That order will come directly into our office. We will fill as much of that order. If you request certain things and we do not have those, we will give you something similar in a similar price code. When you get your items from us the next day, before you get them, you will get an email from us so that you know exactly what you're getting. No surprises, just like the Holiday Inn. We do like you to run your sale or your shop just like you would a garage sale. We don't believe in previewing, having the children come look at things ahead of time, because if they see something they love and when they come down it's not there, you know, it's hard. It's better to let them come down with their money and buy at that time. Very, very important. And again, run it like a garage sale. If you sell out of something, you've got other things that you can go ahead and order. If you do not reorder from us, we pay you $25. If you do reorder from us, we don't charge you. But again, we give you an extra $25 for not reordering. Okay, cash register. The biggest thing I tell my schools, guys, is just look at the cash register and familiarize yourself with it. Really, really important. Don't wait until the last minute and go, oh my gosh, I got to look at this cash register. You will see you've got a YouTube on there and you scan that code to get in there. But they are very easy to run. Just acquaint yourself with it. And I will tell you, through your shop, don't have a bunch of people running it. Have 1 or 2 only through the entire shop. Void sheet. If you happen to get a child that comes through, they've bought lots of things, you cash them out, and it comes to about $20, and they only have $5. Well, instead of doing anything with the cash register, you put that $20 ring up on your void sheet, and then you start all over again. And then at the end of the day, after you get your totals, you just subtract that amount from you, that's on your void sheet from it. Okie doke. Alrighty, cashier worksheet. This is for you to use at the end of the day, so you can count your money. You can say, okay, we have how many $50 bills, how many $20 bills, how many $10 bills, $5, $1, and so on. So this is your way of counting your money and accumulating, or just accounting for all the dollars that you are going to spend. And this is just a worksheet or a sample of what you can do. And then here on the next page is the same thing. Now, I've got some schools that are running their shop for a week. So in that case, you would want to make a copy of this sheet because you'll have more than 3 days going. Alrighty. On your data sheet that was in your sponsor manual, you will find your customer login number. Every school has their ID number. I want you to find that. As soon as your things are dropped off, I want you to look at that sheet and find your login number or your ID number. If you don't know it, call us 303-751-4343, and we will tell it to you. But it is on your data sheet that is in your sponsor manual. Alrighty, so every single day after you're done with your shop, we want you to log in to our holiday shop. we want you to go to daily totals, and we want you to put your daily totals in. And if you're running for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, you will do that every single day, and you push submit. And then at the end of the sale, you pack up and clean up. Pack up the leftover merchandise into the price code boxes that they belong in. Sign in online at abchholidayshop.com to create your very own invoice. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, here's your invoice. You've got your totals for your first day, second day, third day, and so on. You can see where the arrow, it says create and print an invoice, and boom, there you go. So no inventory, and this is your billing form. We do all your inventory for you at the office. There is no need to do inventory. At the end of the sale, you want to write a check for the total amount due, no inventory billing sheet, and you know if your sale is, let's say, $4,000, you make 10%, but do not forget, you get a 10% early signing bonus discount off your invoice. If you love how your sale went this year through the holiday shop and you say, wow, we are definitely doing this next year, we will be sending you a 2016 agreement, which will be in your packet. And if you sign up for next year, you get an extra 10% off of your bill right away. You take it right off of your invoice. You make a check payable to ABC, and please put your check, inventory, and billing sheet in an envelope and put it in the cashier's box. If somebody calls you and says, wow, who do you use for fundraising, whether it be for holiday shop or any fall or spring sale that we do, if you refer ABC Fundraising, we will give you a check for $100. And then guess what? Here you are. You are done now, finished. So I want to say thank you so much. Again, my name is Rita Nickel. I may have blah, blah, blah'd a little bit as we're going through this, but I want you to know as you're doing this, I will be your guardian angel. I will be in the office from 8 in the morning until 4:30 at night, taking any phone calls that you have. Please do not hesitate to call us. Your business is important to us, and we will be there. We will actually hold your hand through this whole thing. Thank you very, very much. Have a great day and a wonderful holiday shop. Get the music going, put your Santa hats on, and have a ball. Thank you.
Love song as we go along, walking in the winter wonderland.